Hello, this is a short video on how to read a file using Ruby. This is not something that I often do as a web developer. Most of my data tends to come from databases or API calls. So for me, this is useful to go over these techniques. They're all pretty basic stuff, but and should work in most Ruby versions. Today I am using Ruby 3.2. I'm also going to use the Pry debugger, which is very useful. So let's start with the simplest way of doing it. I'm going to create a variable file, use the file class, open method, pass in my file name, data.txt. That's my to-do list over here, another text file. It's in the same folder, so I don't need to add any path information. Let's execute that script. Okay, nothing's happened, or at least nothing I can see. So let's break out pry. What this is going to do, it's going to halt execution before the script exits. Cool. So down here I can see file. That looks promising. What is that? It looks like it's a file object. Okay. But I want to read the contents of the file. So let's create a new variable, contents, and go file.read. Okay, let's exit the debugger, rerun the script. Now, what is in contents? Okay, that looks like my to-do list. That looks like a string to me. Let's just make sure it is. I mean, yeah, it's a string. So I'd probably want to break this up, the script, this string, break it up into the individual lines. I would probably use the strip method on the string to break it down. But there is a way of getting that done quicker by using the read lines method. So again, if I rerun the script, but pry halts it for me. Contents, what's in contents now? So read lines, what that's done is it has read the lines and put each one as an item in an array. So now my lines are broken up for me, which is handy. And I can process this in any way I see fit, really. Might want to stick it in some HTML or do some cleanup, stick it in the database, who knows. Okay, now these two techniques, read and read lines, they are quite useful for short, small files, small amounts of data, because they're quick. It reads everything into memory all at once. But if I've got a really big file, that might not work for me. You know, maybe I've got a big log file I need to go through, several gigabytes, millions of lines of stuff, of data. It might be too much. I might be running in a Kubernetes pod or something, which could hang, crash, take forever. So is there a way of reading the file one line at a time? And yes, there is. Now we're going to use a slightly different way of doing it. We're going to use the file class, and we're going to use for each. Pass in the file name. So what this is doing is the for each method takes the file name or path to the file, and then that yields or spits out, if you like, each line one at a time. And we're storing each line in the line variable, which we can access in this block. So let's just print it out using puts. Don't need this. And see what that looks like. So I'm just going to clear my console and make things a little bit tidier. Run the script, and there we go. There is my to-do list. Let's add another item just to make sure that we're not cheating. For do laundry. Let's fold the laundry, because I never remember to fold the laundry. Okay, so we'll go back here. Let's run the script again. And there it is, for fold laundry. So, like I said, this could be useful for a large file, memory constrained environment perhaps, or maybe I want to exit the loop before I get the end. You know, maybe I'm looking for a specific value, I find it, and I can exit, and I don't have to process the whole file. So that could be another use case for that. Okay, so there we go, 3 ways of reading a file and reading the data into a script in Ruby. I hope you found that useful. Thank you.